We've done multiple tier lists already. We ranked gurus, we ranked business books. Now today, I want to rank my favorite genre of book, which is business biographies written by the entrepreneurs themselves. Stick around. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. Learn how to book meetings with billion-dollar brands and take your company to the next level at email10k.com. I know we did another video on business books, but when it comes to what I'm reading and what gets me the most hyped up, I love a book written by the actual person who's in the field doing the work. And this is what I wanted to talk about today. I want to go through what are some of these books that I can't stop reading over and over again. And I want to rank them, doing the tier list concept. So here we go. We've got a few great books here. Everything from Ed Whittaker's take on the turnaround of General Motors to Michael Ovitz starting the biggest agency, or one of the fastest growing agencies in Hollywood. So let's go through these books and I'll rank them. We will go from D to S, from superior to dumb. So let's start with Ed Whittaker's book, American Turnaround. I love this book. This is all about how Ed Whittaker, who was the former CEO of at&t for a very long time, he came in, he was called by Barack Obama to reboot General Motors after it fell apart during the financial crisis. And this book goes through how he did it in about, it was like 8 or 9 months. He took General Motors from bankruptcy and falling apart to IPO and paying the debt that they had to the US government. He was one of the few companies to actually pay that debt back after they were bailed out by the government. Really great book. I'm gonna put it as C right now because a few of these other books are way better. And that was a good book. I might even move it up, we'll see. Be my guest. This is a book by Conrad Hilton. He's the founder of Hilton Hotels, if you've heard of them. And it talks about his journey in early America. I feel like it was like the 20s or something. He's going through, he's buying buildings, he's trading his way up. He's talking about his customer success focus. It's a great book. It's a great book. Is it better than Ed Whittaker's American Turnaround? I would have to say yes, although it's slightly dated. I'll give it a B. Behind the Cloud by Mark Benioff is by the founder of Salesforce. It talks about how he grew Salesforce, software business. Okay story. I like Salesforce. I'm gonna give it a D because the book itself is not that great compared to some of these other books. Built from Scratch talks about the founding of Home Depot. I actually really liked this book. I'm gonna rank it above Be My Guest with Conrad Hilton. This talks about how the founders of Home Depot got the initial funding, how they came up with the concept, how they compete with Lowe's. These books exist. I don't know why these aren't more popular books. I read these books all the time because it actually shows you what really happens with entrepreneurship. I really like that. The next one I want to talk about was Call Me Ted by Ted Turner. This book is one of my favorite business biographies of all time. This talks about how Ted Turner started with his father's advertising business. It was a local, regional billboard company. He grew it into a national billboard company, grew it into CNN, started CNN, got bought by AOL, made billions of dollars, and then lost most of it when AOL collapsed. And now he's doing bison farming. It is one of the most interesting biographies I've ever read, and it made me fall in love with Ted Turner as a mentor. I'm a huge fan of crazy entrepreneurs like Howard Hughes and now Ted Turner. So that is one of my favorites right here. So I'll give it an A. Delivering Happiness was Tony Hsieh's book, and it talks about the early days of Zappos, which was acquired by Amazon. Tony Hsieh, if you might remember, left this world not too long ago, and RIP to him. He also helped reboot downtown Las Vegas, which is in a much better position than it was back when he started out. I've also met Tony Hsieh. He's the only one, I think. Yeah, he's the only one on this entire list who I've actually met in person, and he's a great guy. His book, however, I'm gonna put it a little bit above American Turnaround because it is an inspirational entrepreneur story. When he started Zappos, he would sell the shoes online, then go to a shoe store to fulfill the orders. He had no inventory at all. It was the most scrappy entrepreneur story ever. No funding needed. Very, very inspirational. So that's why I like this book. Talking about scrappy, Do the Kind Thing is by the founder of Kind Bar. And this book has one of my favorite lessons in any business book, which is yes and yes. Basically, Daniel, who wrote this book, he says, if you have two options. So for instance, I think his example in the book was he wanted to create like a non-profit or some high impact company, and he also wanted to create the top food brand. And so in his mind, he saw those as two different companies. But then once he realized that yes and yes, he realized he could make Kind into the top food company, or a top food company that also had a social mission. So he forged them together. And this is something I use a lot in my life. Should I make boring business tutorials, or should I be a YouTube celebrity? And the yes and yes is making videos like this, where I'm having fun doing the videos and you're getting value out of them. So, not that I'm a YouTube celebrity. What do we got, like 50,000 followers? Ugh, terrible. So anyway, I would actually put Do the Kind thing. In terms of the actual book itself, it was inspirational, kind of like the Zappos book, but it didn't really grab me. I did read it, and the yes and yes framework did stick with me. I'm gonna give it a high C, just below Mr. Hilton here. And now, Grinding It Out, which is the founding story of McDonald's, Ray Kroc. This one was actually super good. I'm gonna rank it above Call Me Ted. This was that movie, if you've ever seen that movie, The Founder. If you've ever seen that movie, The Founder, it's based on this book about Ray Kroc. This book goes into much more detail though about how Ray Kroc started as a paper cup salesman, then he did milkshake machines, then he got McDonald's and he grew it, and it was actually really cool to see this hustle story. And also, Ray Kroc seems like a crazy guy too, kind of like Ted Turner. I like entrepreneurs that are a little wacky. Sam Walton we'll talk about in a little bit too. He's exactly the same way, just kind of doing his own thing. Not as crazy as Ted Turner, but just kind of plowing ahead, doing their own thing. These all have a lot in common, actually. Hilton is a lot like these too. This is How to Win by Mark Cuban. This one talks about how Mark Cuban started his business, how he sold it to Yahoo, and how he made $1 billion off of Yahoo stock. Pretty good book, and I'm gonna rank it above Benioff. I'm giving them D's or C's if I wouldn't read it again. So actually, maybe I'll put American Turnaround up here, because I don't think I would read these again. And now I'm gonna rank Hilton down a little less here. C. Like Brothers, I read when me and Jacob were trying to start a production company in LA. This is about the Duplass brothers, who started as agency owners in, I think, Austin, Texas, and now are movie makers. You know, they've got so many movies on Netflix, they have hit films all around, and this book was them talking about their process. For somebody in the movie business, I actually really like this, especially because I was brothers with my brother. We were doing something similar to these brothers, and so that was just perfect alignment. I'm gonna put it actually above Do the Kind thing in terms of impact to me. In terms of you as a business owner, who knows? You might like Do the Kind thing better. Onward by Howard Schultz. I've talked about this probably 30 times on this YouTube channel. This is all about when Howard Schultz stopped being the CEO of Starbucks for like 10 years. Then he came back and had to reboot the entire company. This one is a masterpiece, honestly. I'm gonna rank it above Built from Scratch, and I'm gonna rank Built from Scratch under American Turnaround as well, because I'm thinking about American Turnaround. Anytime you can come in and reboot a business, I love that, because I always feel like I'm rebooting our businesses. Like, we'll get stuck in these plateaus, and then I gotta come in there and like shake it up. Or really, if you're like Howard Schultz, it's not really shaking up the business. It's making a few little tweaks and cutting a few programs, adding a few programs, and that's all you really need to do. It's the same thing with Ed Whitaker. Like, you barely have to change anything to take your business from zero to major success. And that's what I really like about these books. Richard Branson's The Virgin Way. I like Richard Branson. I like the idea of Richard Branson. I could not get into this book, so I'm gonna put it in D at the very bottom. Maybe above Mark Benioff's. All I remember is this Mark Benioff book being unbelievably boring, and I just keep telling myself, like, I should be into this, right? It's a software business, it's SaaS, I should be into it, but it was just not the best book. Similar actually to the Mark Cuban book. This was another one where I felt like I should be super into it, and I just was not into it. Maybe it was the writing style, who knows. Sam Walton's Made in America was all about how Sam Walton built Walmart from the ground up. I love Walmart, I love Sam Walton. It's a crazy origin story. I would read this before I would read Be My Guest, so I'm gonna put that here. And I would actually read Delivering Happiness before I'd read Be My Guest as well. Sam Walton's story of Made in America was actually really good. He started from nothing. He started another store, it was a franchise. The franchise guys didn't like him, then he had to start Walmart, and it turned into this billion-dollar business. They were the largest business in America for a very long time. Sam Walton's great. Shoe Dog was all about Nike and the founding of Nike, which I'm not really a shoe guy. I do own a pair of Nikes. I'm wearing Nikes right now. But what I like about this is whatever ghostwriter Phil Knight used for his book was incredible. and it really grabs you. Even if you're not into the story, it grabs you. So I'm gonna put that above American Turnaround, just because the writing style of this book is incredible. This is Bob Iger's book, The Ride of a Lifetime. He's the Disney CEO that had the idea for Disney Plus, spearheaded that entire thing, led acquisitions of Marvel and 21st Century Fox. I liked this book. This book got me into Disney. I'm gonna put it right below Zappos. Total Recall is another one I've talked about a ton. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger's biography of starting from nothing in America and working his way up from nothing, basically from immigrant to construction worker to movie star to governor of California. Oof. I like this because it's so inspirational in terms of like, how much can you get done in one life, Arnold? I'll even put this above Ted Turner's. It's pretty tied here. I'm gonna switch these and actually Ted Turner's. I would read Ted Turner's again right now because it's that good. Who is Michael Ovitz? Michael Ovitz is the founder of Creative Artists Agency, which went from absolute nobodies to the top talent agency in Los Angeles. And Michael Ovitz's book talks about how he did that. There's another CAA book that kind of doesn't fit this tier list, but this is the one from the man himself, the founder, Michael Ovitz. And I'm gonna put it down here, ahead of Like Brothers, but behind Be My Guest. So what's superior? Which one is the top business book? What's my favorite? Here's where the shakeup happens, because it's Shoe Dog. The writing style in Shoe Dog just can't be beat. It's the best telling of an entrepreneur story there is, because Phil Knight found the greatest ghostwriter of all time. I can only assume. I'm not saying he ghostwrote this book. I'm saying the quality of writing of this book is head and shoulders above any of these other books. So let's say Shoe Dog by Phil Knight is the winner. That's superior. So these are my business books. If you want to start a business of your own, check out email10k.com, and thanks for watching the video. This video is brought to you by Email10k. So you don't have a business idea, huh? Do you want to know what the best business to start is, regardless of market conditions? Check out the free presentation at email10k.com. We have over 200 students that are crushing it using this business strategy, even during this time. So check that out, email10k.com. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to smash that like button to encourage this type of content on YouTube. Subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll talk to you soon. Check out Email10k if you want to start your own business. And watch all our past videos. Let's keep growing together. Look forward to seeing you around the channel. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.